Okay, this video is of a modified Tortoise switch machine. They're a stall motion motor, which are adequate for turnouts, etc., although I do find them rather noisy. So what I've done is I've removed the operating arm from the Tortoise, drilled out the long gear shaft to take a 3/32 inch rod, and then bushed that with a 1/8 inch brass tube and drilled the bearing hole out, attached a cross arm to it so it can be sort of jointed into some other mechanism, and also I can see what I'm doing. So let's run it up now. It's running on 12 volts. At 12 volts it's drawing approximately 1.8 milliamps on no load and running at 40 RPM. And it's got quite adequate load to turn something, as would do when it's doing a turnout. We'll run it down now to 9 volts. 9 volts. At 9 volts it's running at 32 RPM. And again it's got sufficient power. By the way, even at this point here it's only drawing about 4 milliamps. You can stall it obviously, and current goes up to 13 milliamps. Run it down now to 6 volts. Now it's running at 6 volts now, drawing about 1.6 milliamps, 1.7 between the two, and RPM around about 18 RPM. And I think even at that point it's got sufficient power to turn around a small turntable, but I wouldn't do a big one with it. I just couldn't cope. Now I'm running at around about 4.8 volts here. That's just quite commonly used in electronics. Well, 5 volts is, but you've got to allow for the voltage drop. It could be run directly from a microprocessor ports. It's only drawing 1.6, just under 1.6 milliamps, running at around about 14 RPM. And if we stall it, yeah, it could turn something quite happily. Stall current around about just under 7 milliamps. So microprocessor ports can drive these direct. I've done it before and it works quite successfully. Okay, just for the exercise I'll run it down to 3 volts. 3 volts there, and it's now running at around about 8 RPM, but not with a lot of power. You could possibly turn a very, very lightweight, no friction wagon turntable with a light wagon on it, but I wouldn't trust it. Okay, so there we go. That's the analysis of a modified Tortoise switch machine. Thanks for watching.